today, my speech is about informing people about cell phone usage while driving. I'm going to give you the pros, the cons, and also some statistics to think about. Almost everybody has a cell phone and uses it, and I looked it up, about 5 billion people have cell phones, and 80% have used them while driving. So it's a very popular thing, and I think we should know about it. We're going to start with some of the pros. One pro is it's a lifeline to everything. Crime, police, friends, family. Whenever you go out on the road, one of your biggest fears is to break down or have a crash or something of that nature to happen to you. With a cell phone, you can call for help. You can call the police if a crime has happened. You can call anybody and get help on the way within a few minutes. Another pro is a navigation system. Another fear that a lot of drivers have is getting lost. And to counteract that, we have navigation systems on a lot of phones these days. That's another way that it helps us rather than hurt us. A third way is traffic reports. A lot of people want to know what the traffic's like when they're on their way to work. And to know that you can call a number and it'll tell you play-by-play traffic, to know whether or not you need to go this way, need to go that way, that's another pro. Another thing is camera. Something happens, you need to take a picture. You don't have a phone while you're driving, then you can't. If you do, then you take a picture, and picture's worth 1,000 words. Alright, now that I've told you some of the pros, we're going to switch over to some of the cons. One of the cons is distracted driving, obviously. A lot of drivers, they are very distracted whenever they're driving. Some research shows that whenever you're texting or talking on the phone, you have the blood alcohol content level of 0.08. It's equivalent, which means you're right at the legal limit of drunk. That's not good whenever you're driving, because it's really, you're not focused. Another con is a lot of fines. Whenever you get caught, a lot of states will have laws against texting, talking on the phone. When you get caught, the fines can range anywhere from $15 to $100 to $200, and if you don't have a lot of money, then that's not something you need to risk. Third con is crashes. Whenever you talk on the phone, you have a 75% chance of getting in a crash, more than if you're fully paying attention to the road. It's very likely for you to have a crash, and a lot of fatalities will come from cell phone use because they're usually more worse. I'm going to read you some statistics about, now that I've given you the cons, I'm going to read you some statistics about cell phone use. It says 8 out of 10 drivers support some type of cell phone usage restriction, which means they need laws against them. 10% of drivers aged 16 to 24 are on their phone at any one time during the whole day. Driving while using a cell phone reduces the amount of brain activity by about 37%, which means you're only using about 63% of your brain, which is not good. Talking on a cell phone while a young teenager makes your reaction time that of a 70-year-old, which, as you know, whenever you get older, the reaction time gets slower. Each year, 21% of fatal crashes involving teenagers between the age of 16 and 19 are fatalities. It's not good. almost 50% of all drivers between the ages of 18 and 24 have texted while driving. And whenever you're texting while driving, every 6 seconds, you do not have your eyes on the road 4.6 of those seconds. So you only have your eyes on the road 1 second out of 6. Okay, so now that we've examined the pros, the cons, and some statistics, I'm just going to read a story to you. Maybe let you form your own opinion of whether texting's or whether cell phone usage is good, bad, or if you're indifferent. This is a true story I got off the internet. On Monday evening, there was a guy. His brother called him, or his parents actually called him, said that his brother was in a bad car wreck. They had been hit and rolled many times in a 4Runner. They had their seatbelts on. The driver that hit them was on their cell phone while they hit him, and both of them were knocked unconscious. They can't walk today. They have their lives are not what it should be. I mean, and they did nothing to deserve it. They shouldn't be like that. I shared that story with you because just think about whenever you get on a cell phone, what could happen. It could be good, it could be bad, and I don't know if that's a risk we're taking. You get to make your own opinion. I've gave you the information. You form your own opinion whether you want to use your cell phone while driving. So, thank you.